خب من برگشتم با یه ویدیو کوکینگ کامپنین. خیلی وقت بود ویدیو نذاشته بودیم، یعنی خیلی وقت بود، ولی من قبل اینکه ویدیو رکورد کنم رفتم ویدیو قبلی خودم رو دیدم و نتیجه گیری کردم. کجا؟ روز پنجم انگار، آخرین باری هم که بازی کردم 26/8/2023. تکنیکلی یه سالم تازه میگذره. Their stomach must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear a string of blankets, arms and legs. Maria looks petrified. I couldn't sleep. Anatoly has bags under his eyes. This storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. Okay, نگاش کن. I got a good look out of the window. And? Couldn't see anything due to the rain. Great observation, Gregor. I was so hungry last night. I kept pacing around my bed. Karen turns to you. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're going to need to stay put unless one of us wants to drown in rainwaters. As soon as the weather lets up, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Maria and Anatoly go white as sheets. How are we going to find our way back now? Well, have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. The group stares at you. Oh. It will clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to an area. You can tell Gregor's putting on a fake optimism and Maria is having trouble. خیلی دارکه. Which one do you want to speak with today? Speak with one. من دارم خواهد برم با گرگر صحبت کنم. میدونم قرار بود ریلیشنشیپ رو با ماریا افزایش بدیم، ولی گرگر احساس کنم امروز خیلی ناراحته. Oh hey, I know you already searched the kitchen, but I had to double check. I wish everyone was in better spirits. It can't rain forever, right? Rainfall in this area can last days to weeks. Oh shit. You tell Gregor to stay strong. You know what? Thank you. The group is really thankful for your kindness. Oh shit. No, nah, I'm not gay. I'm not. I always wanted to be the one that kept everyone in good spirits, but it's always you do that much better. Yeah, squeaky گذاشته. Gregor is also looking at you fondly. Oh shit. You're sure Gregor will remember that? Yay! Oh shit, I'm turning gay. The rain is pounding hard against the wooden cabin, but at least none of it's getting inside. Shit, Nakumia too. You tell Gregor to keep his spirit up and join the others. You call everyone together. They all look grim. Oh my god چه ناراحتن اینا. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife. سر زیرنویس کردن این بدبخت میشم. این کاملا یه ضرب المثله و هیچ bro. Everyone is staring at you. They're expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. Oh shit. You bring it out. Everyone cannot take their eyes off it. You instruct everyone to take a pinch. And slowly all 5 of you tear it apart like a wishbone. Everyone studies their piece of bread carefully, wondering how long it will last. Shit! Karen is the first to eat hers, of course. She chews each bite a few hundred times before swallowing. Oh shit. Anatoly chews it cautiously, opening his mouth once he finishes each bite. Maria nibbles on it slightly, eyes wide, moving from person to person. And Gregor just pops it in his mouth like a cherry. It was gone in an instant. Shit. The group thanks you awkwardly. It's not much, but you've run out of options. You wish everyone good night and get ready for bed. Fucking hell. You go to bed starving. Oh, دارم میمیرم. روز شیشم. Nice. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. Fucking hell. It's still flooding. Napa, صدا نمیشنوی؟ What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or 2, right? Actually, precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Pashmo. But do you really think it will rain that long? Anatoly, it's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Relax, everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed, it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone looking scared. But you need to survive. Shit! Survival! Karen and Gregor begins to discuss next options. Do you want to speak with Maria in the kitchen? Or Anatoly in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong. پشمام. اینجا گفته speak with Maria, speak with Anatoly. اینجا گفته به چیزای بدی که تو عمرت انجام دادی فکر کن. بذار به چیزایی که بدی که انجام دادم فکر کنم. Could you have rationed these supplies better? آره میتونستم. غذای اولیم خیلی خوب بود. ولی غذا دومی هم خیلی خوب بود. داد دیگه یه افتادم پایین. You crunch the numbers one more time. You could have reduced the amount of vegetables used in the stew. But it was their first day. You had to impress them. Was there anything you could have done differently? Probably not. Maria, Anatoly, Gregor, Karen. You wonder if they're upset with you. Gregor calls the group over for a meeting. Shit. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. داره گریه‌اش میگیره. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is still silent. I'll go. Maria! I used to swim all the time near my house, so I probably have the best chance of swimming through the floodwaters. No! Let me go outside instead. You won't get very far if anything happens to your glasses. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Little guy, let me go. Gregor, Sounds good to me. Bitch ass! Karen. His arms are definitely the longest, so he's probably the best to climb the trees out of all of us. Oh shit. No, that wouldn't be right, Gregor. Let me go instead. اوکی خیلی دارم حرف میزنم ولی میدونی چی حرف زدن نداره؟ تموم کردن این ویدیو. بله این اپیزود زیاد طولانی نبود، خدا رو شکر. میتونم ادیتش کنم امروز بدم بیرون، در جای اپیزود دیگه هم بگیرم که ادیت اون فقط به اونه، یعنی تا قبل عید حداقل 2-3 تا ویدیو بذارم. آره دمتون گرم که این ویدیو نگاه کردید. من برگشتم، بهتون قول میدم بهتر از همیشه برگشتم، حالم خیلی بهتره. لایک و ساب فراموش نشه و تا ویدیو بعدی یاماتو.